Hello, yes, I'm here. Costa is here. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from the Independence Stadium here in Windhoek. Today is round 16 match. Round 16 match between the Omaya team from the coast visiting the newcomers in the league, Ongos Football Club. This is the match, as you can speak now, is in the first 10 minutes, and Bloodus is playing in the away strip of main colors white, and in the color little blue, and the home team Ongos in their usual colors of orange. The score is still 0-0, ladies and gentlemen, and the match, as you can see now, a small attack from Ongos, but the ball is out. It's going to be a goal kick for Bloodus. It's still 0-0 from Independence Stadium, round 16, Namibian Professional Football League. Bloodus against Ongos. Just to give you an update of today's fixtures, ladies and gentlemen, we have some very interesting fixtures happening across the entire Namibia as we can speak now. Round 17 fixtures for today's, ladies and gentlemen. In Ochivarango, already started at 2 o'clock, is Mighty Gunners against Bucks Buccaneers at Bokati Stadium in Orvatoveni. And then we have got here at Independence Stadium, FC Ongos against VN in Blue Otas Football Club. The match started 3 o'clock. As you can see, a small injury there in the center half for Ongos player. And in Rundu Sports Stadium, we have a big match happening as we speak now. Also started 1 hour earlier. Julino Athletic against the league top class African Stars, the third-time defending champions. And then we have got at Unam Stadium, Unam Football Club against 11 Arrows. That match also started at 4 o'clock. And then we have got Young African against Kiki Palace. There, all the way up in the east in Omhaike region from the Lachare Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. And then we have got also later today, 4:30, starting after the match of Mighty Gunners and Bucks Buccaneers, we're going to have at Bokati Stadium a double header. Light Fighters against Okhanja United, the visitors. And then later here at Independence Stadium, once this match is done, at 5:30, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have Tigers Football Club, the Ingwenyama, the oldest club in the Namibia Premier League, against second on the log, Esheke Chula, the crowd favorites. And then the last fixture for today on the fixture list, ladies and gentlemen, from Rundu Stadium, also another double header, will be Rundu Chiefs against Comas Nambol. The police visiting the mighty Crocodiles up in the northeast of Namibia. Ladies and gentlemen, back to you here in the Independence Stadium. The match is still 0-0. There the header back from the defender of Bloodus, number 5, and it's in the hands of Bloodus goalkeeper. Sorry for the inconvenience, ladies and gentlemen. I still must get the player list, and then according to the player list, I'm going to announce the players' names as I will get the full list of the starting 11. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me. It's now a throw-in from the winger of Ongos, from the left side of the field. Back play up in the midfield. The battle is still very hard in the middle. In the middle battle. Long ball up front for Bloodus. Bloodus trying to get in this half of Bloodus, but it's a throw in for Ongos Football Club. Number 18, the great player from one of the foreign players of Ongos, trying a defensive play header. A defensive header from Bloodus, number 5. It is going to be an offensive throw in for FC Ongos. There we go. The ball is up in the defensive half of Bloodus, trying to play the ball out of their half. Long ball up to the striker. Lovely play out. What can they do now? But the ball is out. What a great play from Bloodus, trying to play out from the defensive half up in the middle half of the field, but the ball is out, ladies and gentlemen. So now a throw in for Bloodus. Great control up. Eddie almost with the ball, but the pass was very hard, and unfortunately Eddie couldn't control the ball. He has to go back to the log table, ladies and gentlemen. The Namibian Premier League is heating up, and it's time to divide the big ship from the ships, ladies and gentlemen. African Stars still log leaders. We are still holding up at the first position up in the log. Here comes Ongos Football Club. What they can do here? But unfortunately, it's still early days in this match, ladies and gentlemen, and the teams are trying to figure out which team will out-maneuver the other team. Lovely play up front here. Ongos a long ball, but no, not a very hard shot, and unfortunately, in the safe hands of Loda's goalkeeper. The score is still 0-0, ladies and gentlemen. A long ball up across the entire field to the right wing of Loda's, but unfortunately the ball was very long. It is now a throw in for Ongos Football Club. Team. Castro.
Hey, too easy. Caduto. Let's cut that 1-2. It's too easy there. Let's cut that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 0-0 from Independence Stadium. FC Ongos, the host team from Windhoek, the capital, against the visiting team from the coast, the Omaya Blue Waters, the team that used to win the Premier League back in the millennium years when they were under the leadership of the Hendrik Davids. But unfortunately, those lucrative days is now something of the past, and they are now trying always to languish in the middle of the table. But they are back here at Windhoek Independence Stadium, where they won at 2 occasions in 2001 and 2002, the Namibian Premier League. But here goes the ball up front for Blue Waters. They're trying a long ball, but unfortunately, it's over the bar. They tried to lobby the ball over the bar, but it's not a goal. Back play from Ongos goalkeeper.
Coming to you live and direct from the Independence Stadium here in the capital. This is the Namibia Premier Football League, and of course alongside me here with none other than the legendary Costa himself. I am Michelle Chapanga and will be taking you through proceedings for this encounter. Just so far, what have you made of this encounter?
Yeah, as you can see, it's still early days. The teams are just trying to test them out, who's going to overpower the other one tactically and technically. But as you can see, still 0-0 and nothing much out, and both teams are still balancing. And I think ball possession, as we can speak, is 50-50%.
Absolutely. This is round 11 of action here from the Independence Stadium, as NBC Sport brings you the live broadcast. These very important fixtures for this season. As we just see there that there is a player who's down, hoping that it's nothing too serious here, Costa.
Yeah, I can see Elifas Haida standing next to his teammate. Is it Eddie down in the middle of the park? But I think it was angle, and it's a little bit hot here at the stadium. I think it's almost 32-33 degrees, and it's very hot for the players. And to get injury at so early in the match, in the 15th minute, it's something you want to try and avoid. But unfortunately, it's part of the game. And I think the magical water is there. The magical water is there, and soon I think he's going to be up on his 2 feet and just try and get the match underway.
Absolutely. We're still a little bit early on into the game. Kicked off at 3 p.m. Still about more than 70 minutes to go here in this encounter from the Independence Stadium. And he is up to continue, I believe. You can, of course, catch this game live on NBC Sports, NBC TV, NBC2 to be specific, as well as our live streams, our NBC Plus app.
Yeah, the player in picture number 10 is Mr. Thomas Malakia. Thomas Malakia. He's a player, yes, Thomas number 10. He's a player who got a small, and Thomas Malakia. He's a player, yes, Thomas number 10. He's a player who got a small. Out on the back from the left side with number 18 here having a free kick, and it's going to be a free kick for FC Ongos attacking to the goalpost of Blue Waters.
So you see Malakia, they're still walking off. We thought maybe he would have been able to continue, but we're yet to find out as how to that one plays out as he gets attended to. But there's a free kick, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to be a free kick.
For Jeremy.
Yes, for Jeremy, yeah. And number 4 is going to take the free kick now. Number 4 is Jeremy Deschon, and he's going to swing in a lovely cross from the left side of Ongos offensive side.
Well, let's see what he can do here as he goes for it. Jeremy here for, and just falls out in the box. Well defended, you could say, by the Blue Waters defense. Keep it at bay, keep it in the game. That's what you want to see as Coach Kasawana would want to see that for sure. The tight defense from the Blue Waters boys. And this should be a throw-in, or rather now a goal kick for Blue Waters. Here now they kick off. Get a touch to the ball. Pushing forward to, you would want to try and keep it up front as much as possible in an encounter like this, which is so, you would say, stuck in midfield. And so this would be now a throw-in for Blue Waters. They'll be taken up. And the chance here for Blue Waters, and flicked away by the defense of Ongos. Lovely work there, Costa.
Yeah,
that was a lovely function.
Yeah, but a great save from Eddie in goal, and unfortunately the right wing of Blue Waters, the offensive player couldn't stuck it in the goal, and still the goal at the match is 0-0. But still Blue Waters is having the goal at the ball position number 3. It's going to be a fault, but no, he handled the ball.
Referee says it's a ball for Ongos.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
I think it was an offensive foul for Blue Waters, but unfortunately the man in charge has seen it differently, and it's a goal, free kick for Ongos. Yeah.
All right, let's see what they can do here now. Ongos. That's lovely work as they look to get back in it. Still 0-0 here at the Independence Stadium between these two sides. Apart from this encounter, we'll see some of these other fixtures coming away later on, as we know that this is the NPFL. So still much more action here in this round, as well as the next one to come. So we have some of those encounters like Unam and 11 Arrows, Young African taking on KK Palace as well. Live Fighters taking on Okahanja Tigers versus the likes of Chula Chula. But in the meantime, all eyes is on this one. The boys from the coastal area, Blue Waters versus Ongos now. It's wonderfully done here. They look to push it forward, still strong, but I believe there's a race for offside there. Very keen from the assistant referee to make sure that they do not allow. It's always very, I think for you, Costa, as a player, you know that's probably one of the worst whistles to hear. When you think you are so in it and then you hear that, well, nope,
yeah,
offside.
Indeed, yeah.
And now here, chance for Blue Waters. There's a collision. I think there's a call here for a penalty.
No, the goalkeeper gives it as a goal kick. I think what he's trying to say that the offensive player of Blue Waters, number 13, he hit the ball out, and it's not, so it's a goal kick for Blue Waters.
Nothing much to worry about in that encounter. Here they come now. Ongos have won it back. Well, perhaps I almost said I spoke too soon, but they still have it here for a throw-in.
Yeah, it's going to be a throw-in. I know it's going to be a free kick for Ongos.
Let's take, well,
yeah.
We have I think another situation here. Looks like we have a Blue Waters player who might be in some sort of pain, but he's up now. So Jeremy now here for, will he take the free kick? Oh no, he leaves it out instead. Ongos, that was a touch, but did not get anything really from it there. Damaset of Ongos. All right, here they go now. It's a goal kick. Ball with the goalkeeper of Blue Waters. Assist to be picked up. Perhaps aiming for Dandaso there, but not get anything to it. And now it's a throw in for Paulus of Blue Waters. Paulus again here. That's defended well. But Dandaso once again for Blue Waters. Ongos win it back. This is Ongos now. Still looking to push forward. I think this game, if you look at it well, Costa, so far you can't really say whose game it is, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, indeed. I think, like I said earlier, it's still early days, and we have to understand that these players didn't have a proper warm-up because there was athletics earlier, and the match started a bit late, and the players didn't have enough time to warm up, and that's why you could see already that in the early days, two players of Ongos already had few niggling injuries in the, at the ankle. But as the match go, I think I'm quite sure that the players will absorb the pressure, and then everything's gonna be back to normal, and then they're gonna get in the rhythm. Yeah, it was Eliva Saida that kicked the ball out, but it's a free kick for Blooders. It's number 17 on the left side. That is number 17. Yep. Leslie on the left side. Yeah. So
taking it up for Blue Waters now. Let's see what he can do here. Maybe he can get through within the box. It's quickly picked up really well by his teammate, but perhaps not exactly how we wanted to materialize. At the end of the day, I think as long as you get yourself a set piece, you get a corner kick is enough. So if they can capitalize on this one, you see the likes of coach. So this is a corner kick here now for Blue Waters. Into the box, and that's flicked away, headed away, you would say, to keep it out. And as that header came in from David to Afeni Ananias. That's the type of defending you'd want to see. Here he comes now again. Ongos. You are watching this NPFL match between Ongos and Blue Waters. And this is a chance here now for Ongos. That's flicked away by the defense though. It said not today. I think we have seen a couple of draws these past editions or past rounds of the NPFL. It's becoming, but it also shows some sort of competitiveness. Yeah, in this season.
Yeah, indeed, and it's also known because I mean these both teams, they are not Ongos and Blooders. They are divided by only 3 points, so it tells you that the level of both teams is almost equal, and that's why they balance each other. And as we can say, in the first 20 minutes now, it's a equally balanced match, and the score is still 0-0. And I think it's going to be a very, very tight, contested match here.
Absolutely. That's now another set piece. This time around for Ongos. They're probably just deciding. Looks like might be taken up by Jeremy. So now we'll see this taken up.
It's Eddie.
As he goes for it. That's perhaps smart from him, but delivering the box as it falls to his teammate, but too late. Doesn't get anything from it.
Yeah, but a very well constructed free kick by Eddie. Tried to open up the wall of Blooders, but unfortunately it was offside, and it's another free kick for Blooders. And what I've realized is that for the past 2 free goal kicks, Blooders always plays the long balls. They hardly play from the back, so it's a direct route. It's a direct route for Blooders, and yeah, let's see. Maybe they're gonna get something from those long balls. Yeah.
Absolutely. Here comes Ongos now, looking to counter perhaps. Wonderful run here from this right-hand side, still going for it, and it's out of play. But, I think he was hoping that it's still in their possession, but unfortunately for them, Ongos, not the situation, so Blue Waters got it back. As we are still in this first half of this encounter, here at the Independent Stadium, comes Ongos now. Surely that should be a foul. Gotta be careful of those fouls too. Don't want to make too many of them and get unnecessary bookings.
Yeah, second time.
In the first half.
Yeah, a second time now in the past 2 minutes that Eddie has been at the wrong end of tackles here, and it just tells you that Ongos is more stronger attacking from the left side for the past 5 minutes, and and more defensive falls you get, the more under pressure you put your team here.
Absolutely. Now the free kick, perhaps this time use the same. Do you think it's going to go for the same? Looking at the position isn't really the same, but
Blue Waters is having very tall players, and I think Ongos has to try and go direct, and that's what Eddie is trying to do.
And just wide. Wide. Wonderful Eddie though, what a player.
Yep, yeah. I think the star player of Ongos, that's why he's been called up for the Brave Warriors. He's part of the team that's going to be touring the Brave Warriors for the upcoming FIFA tour series. So congrats to him, and I think he deserves it. He deserves it.
But if you are Coach Ronnie Kalalelo right now, Costa, what are you probably what are you thinking in this very moment?
You know, when you hire a very equipped coach like Ronnie Canello, who is having all FIFA accredited qualifications as a coach, then the expectations are very high. And when TT regarded the higher team, we all expect, the fans expect that results have to come forth. But we have to understand that it's only his fourth tenure as a coach of Ongos, and sometimes it takes time for players to understand what you want to try and get from them.
Mistake there. Yep. Look at that. Actually, the ball is out, but imagine if he had picked it up before it went out. That could have been very sloppy, you could say.
Yep, Jonas.
Do you blame solely the goalkeeper in that moment?
To be honest, I'm very bit happy with the quality of the field because it's now rainy season here in Namibia, and you can see that the field is very well cut and looked after since last year. But at the bounce didn't make it easy for Jonas. That's why he had to speed up and
look at that one now. Flicked out. But the goalkeeper though. Still Blue Waters looking for a chance here. Going strong. This is looking very dangerous here. Brought down, but
that's gonna be simple. As simple as he's gonna get a yellow card. Yeah, it's a dive. It's a dive. Very, very clear dive. Yeah, and that's what you get for trying to get a penalty. Away team. These guys from the coast, they are used to the lovely weather of the coast, and today it's a bit humid and hot. And they have to get used to it and try and do it out here.
Gotta be careful of those mistakes because let me tell you something. These referees and officials don't play.
Yeah, referee is Jonas, and I know him quite very well. Very, very strict and very disciplined official. He doesn't take bandits, and don't be on the wrong side of him. Yeah.
Well, ball now for Ongos still.
And a slightly little breeze of wind coming through from the south side, and so it's going to be a welcome relief for the players just to ease off that heat. And I think the match official has to give after 15 minutes or 20 minutes a kind of a water break because these players deserve it because it's really very, very hot.
Quite humid indeed here at the Independent Stadium. For the past few days here in the capital, that's been the weather. We received a few showers as well here and there. So weather, we know in football, can be a factor in how a team performs.
Yep, very much, yeah, very much. And I think more cooler it is, more the tempo of the match goes up, and when it's a bit hot. And here is Elifas Haidam. Elifas Haidam plays to the right side of the field. What he can do, lovely ball from Larry Horaip, number 6. Larry Horaip tried to defend on the right side. Again, the ball in the feet of Elifas Haidam. Elifas Haidam up front, but again, once again, Blue Waters always under pressure, just making a long ball.
All right, here they come now. This is Ongos. And they keep going on this right-hand side, and he's brought down. That's certainly a straight yellow from the referee. That's probably a little bit reckless, you could say. Like we were just talking about now, the amount of times you have to avoid going that far because you do not want to get unnecessarily booked in the first half. But Seems like he is still down. Yeah, also saying that the medical staff for team has come on to come and attend to Gagri Akume. That should be him that's down.
Yeah, seems like him, yeah.
As he gets attended to.
But the player who made the fall is the one at the wrong side.
Yeah, well, sometimes that's how football is. You get hurt, but you are the one that, you know, caused the situation. I know those Ongos players are eager to just get it back on track. I'm sure. Do you think whoever goes up first might take it? Looking at how competitive the match has been so far.
Yeah, slightly Ongos is now trying to take over the dominance of play. And Blue Rice is the one more defensive, playing always at the long balls. So I think as time goes by, we'll see more offensive side from FC Ongos.
All right. This is still early times, as you mentioned, Costa. We saw some of the other games, like I mentioned at the beginning of the game, Mighty Gunners versus Bucks over the Mokati Stadium in Ochivarongo, FC Ongos now. This is the game that's underway still. Julino Athletic and African Stars are also underway at the Rundu Sports Stadium. UNAM taking on 11 Arrows in a few. Young African face KK Palace. Live Fighters face Okahandia. We have Tigers taking on Chula Chula at 5:30, and then Rundu versus Komas Nampo for round 17 of the NPFL on Valentine's Day. It was nice to have some action if you're a football lover.
And again, we can see another player, Bludas, lying on the edge of the big box, injured again. So I don't know.
Oh, that's quite worrisome. Early on in the game, to have so many players constantly going down, it raises questions of perhaps fitness.
Like I said, I think athletics earlier took away warm-up time of both teams, and when the body is not well warm up, it can take a lot of energy out of your body, and that's why maybe most of these players, you can see them. I think it's now the third player on the floor in the past 1 minute, and the match has been held up.
Well, so we await just to see how this one plays out, because this play has been stopped just for now. That is Anjengo Lazarus, who's being walked off. Get treated up, but I'm sure he'll be back. He looks like he'll be good to go. Back to play now. Ongos goes straight for it, and that may be a call for a bit of a handball. But play goes on. I'm sure Blue Waters will be happy. See that nothing really came from that one. Ongos still have possession now, still here. Straight forward. It's picked up by Gossip. Blue Waters now keeps it in play, but loses it out, unfortunately. It was good effort from Dandaso to keep it in, but it fell to the wrong feet, unfortunately there. Ongos now. Here you come. Still looking for that first goal of the game. And if he done, will it keep in play? He does not, unfortunately. So that will be ball for Blue Waters.
And again, you can see the goalkeeper of Blue Waters
just
again
having to get attended to.
Yep, fourth player of Blue Waters in the space of 5 minutes.
Oh. Still waiting. Probably a cramp. Looks like a cramp.
But it's always customary that when a team is under pressure, players try to fake injuries just to ease off the pressure and waste a few valuable seconds.
Absolutely. Here they go now. Picked up. Blue Waters look to break, and that is just wide. Good attempt though. Maybe. I believe that was from Malakia Thomas.
Malakia Thomas, yes.
Did a good job, but just wide though. Not as on target. You can see that's being chased down by Leslie of Blue Waters at the possession. They lose it in the midfield though. Here it's picked up, wonderfully done. That was really great from Lazarus. Lazarus here now to Dandago. Into the box. Flicked away by the Ongos defense. That's, you have to look out for. That was well done by Malakia Thomas. What a talented player. I think from the Blue Waters end, you can see that he's one of those players that you really have to look out for, because if they get the ball, especially in the box, they could punish you. And now, this is David Ananias, who got that one. Blue Waters, still with the possession. And Dago now for Blue Waters. Well, they lose it out.
Very alright.
Ongos going strong. Finds his teammate. Damasep. Damasep takes it back to Gossip. And they still look to keep going, but they lose it out. Huku up there of Blue Waters. Ball just kind of scrambling, you could say. Actually looking for a chance here. Chases it down and unable to really get anything off it. That was Thomas Malakia. Here they go now. Blue Waters. Oh, it's touched. Got to touch that and they keep it up. Blue Waters now. Look at that cross. What a cross to Dago there. That was well done, but fortunately it's offside.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
It was well done though, you have to say. Be able to pick up your teammate in that position is quite impressive.
And one can see that Blue Waters is attacking on the right side. They are stronger there, and then Ongos on the left side. So yeah, that's where the battle is.
I think if we talk about attacking style, Blue Waters maybe have got a bit of an upper hand.
Yeah, as much as Ongos is having the ball possession, Ongos, Blue Waters had the more often counter attacks, and they had two chances where they could score at least at the first goal.
Look at that. It's Malaki, I believe. Dago again, and he's offside. I think probably just has to work on that a little bit more.
I think something the technical team has to work on with him on the at the training field. Yeah, he has to check the line.
And Daso Hans of Blue Waters. Therefore, really trying to push forward, but is captain now for FC Ongos. Johannes Nambuli, captain of
the captain of Ongos is Tobolo Liamo, South African under 20, a former South African under 20 captain.
And now here they go. This Mianda Gideon for Ongos. Ball for, or still with Ongos actually. Throw in. That's going to fall to Heita Emmanuel. They keep pushing forward. Devon Somsep now. Look at that turn by Kashimune. And here they go into the box. Was trying to pick up Elago Simon and failed. But still, at least that's what they need to do. If you got to score, you at least have to attempt to score. But precision on goal is also important. It determines the outcome at the end of the day. And so far, none of these sides have been able to get to the back of the net. So now, ball with Blue Waters here. That's Dandaso was trying to get to it and perhaps unable to. This battle between these two that we have seen so far. This is Somsep for Ongos. Back to captain Dopolo, who picks up Gideon. Mianda still has it here. Mianda now for Ongos. That's fortunately loses it out. Would say good defending from Blue Waters as he keeps going on strong. But something in the middle of the park. Both of these sides, especially Blue Waters, failing to win the ball in the middle of the park. Maybe something they need to look into going into halftime.
Yeah, of course. Other matches played and won in the battle. Not much action beyond the middle of the park, and both teams are very strong in the midfield because that's where Blue Waters has been counter-attacking the two chances they had. And Ongos trying to control the game, but Blue Waters, they have done their homework, and you can see that they're marking and closing all the offensive ideas Ongos throw to them.
Oh, what a break here! You said the weather conditions here in the capital are a little bit more humid. So of course, I believe those water breaks, like you were mentioning earlier on, that they are very important and they are needed, just to also a chance for you to just chat with your coach.
Indeed, a good gesture by the match officials and Mr. Maven Kerisep, the HOD for the match. Very good because the players need water break just to hydrate again. And you can see that Mams Casano trying to, I think she has now reached the structure of Coach Ronnie Canelo, just trying to iron out where they fall back and where they can fix it and make it right for the remaining 20 to 25 minutes.
Absolutely. We are watching the Premier Football League here from the Independent Stadium. It is this matchup between Ongos and Blue Waters, as the referee just calls for order. Get back onto the field and get back to action. Well, for Ongos, and this is none other than Yakubu was a defender.
Yakubu Shaipu from Nigeria.
Oh, that's hit Dandaso. Here's Yakubu once more. It is ball for Ongos, looking to play it at the back. Takes it all the way to his teammate Gideon. They've lost it now to Blue Waters, but that's flicked away by Robert Rivaldo. So FC Ongos have gotten it back. Throw in. Still waiting for that much anticipated goal from either of these sides. Who are you putting your money on so far to probably get to the back of the net?
I will go for a very close match, either 1-0 for Ongos or 1-1, because Blue Waters showed us that in the two counter-attacks that they had, that they can put the ball in the back of the net. One was an offside, but Ongos is controlling the dictate of the match, so I think Ongos is a bit more superior than Blue Waters.
We'll have to see. We've got about roughly 50-60 minutes still to go.
Yeah.
In terms of heading to that full time. So, I mean, they say the ball is round. Anything is quite possible, really. But here now, the ball is with Ongos. Leander Gideon, who finds Captain Dopolo. Back to Gideon, as he picks up Somsep. Still have the ball here now. Ongos, he's looking surely to get Ilago Simon there, but unfortunately did not get what he would have anticipated for.
Yeah, and now what you can see is that whenever Ongos attack, there is a big gap between the offense and the midfield. I think they have to come a bit closer, tidy it up, and play a bit compact. They are a bit too far apart from each other, yeah.
Here comes Blue Waters now. We've not really seen the ball as much in this few last minutes. We'll be hoping to get that momentum back. This is now in the possession of Paulus, trying to get hold of Iaro Petrus. Fast for him. You can hear that frustration on the face of
Jonas.
Jonas, the goalkeeper of Ongos. I cannot imagine being a goalkeeper. I always say, when I look at goalkeepers, I think, my goodness, what tough people.
Yeah.
Very frustrating. But obviously they're great at it, right?
Yeah, most of the time people say that goalkeepers are a bit crazy. Yeah.
So this is a corner kick. This is Thomas Malakia for Blue Waters. Missed that one though in the box. Still got a touch of that Dandaso, but not as strong as he would have wanted. Still have the possession though, Blue Waters. Chance for Dandaso, and it's wide. Oh, 5 minutes added on in this game.
Yep.
I think a fair, I would say fair amount of minutes of play.
Yeah, we had a lot of injuries in the first half, yeah.
Look at that flick there from Eddie. Here they come now. As we see goalkeeper who is chilled. Here comes Dandaso, dribbling. Lost it though, unfortunately. Well, that's back in the possession of Ongos, and that's the ball with Mianda Gideon finding, or try to find the captain, but falls straight into the Blue Waters, who were unable to convert. A lot of wide balls. I think we've not really seen them as much on target shots, which is a bit worrisome when you talk about if you're trying to get a goal and you cannot get a goal on target. I think it's always a bit problem, a problem from a tactical perspective. That surely should be painful there. Malakia. Amadila Thomas still down. Hopefully not something too serious, but he is down again. We'll see a lot of running. I think we're going to see a lot of running from the medical staff.
I think after this match, I think the medic will go, he must go for a physiotherapist. He's been up and down.
Really, but that's what they do, eh?
Yeah.
This is the Blue Waters with it. Gregory Cosmos Gabes. Oh, actually, not him. Was just spicing it up for his teammate there. He gets it into the box, but was attempting to get into the box, but maybe not so successful. Oh. Now we see that Blue Waters may be really trying to fight a little bit harder in this final few moments just before half time. Once more, that was a battle that involved Leslie Tukuap of Blue Waters. And he's the one that will take it up as well, Leslie. And
what a strong man.
yeah, I think that's actually a very good position for a free kick. Here he comes now, Leslie, and not really anything to that. Look at that. That could be
That's interesting.
an interesting one, like you say. And so if you saw the way in which the bench of Blue Waters got up, they feel as though that certainly was reckless.
Yes.
Some sort of punishment should be issued here.
Yeah, it looked like that number 23, Junior Petrus, got first of a ball, and then Jonas was a bit late at the goalkeeper. But the match official said it's a goal kick. I thought it's maybe a penalty or a corner.
Well, questionable maybe you could say from your side?
Yeah, questionable, yeah, but unfortunately we don't have VAR, so we move on.
Yes, the game must go on, indeed. This is a throw-in now for Blue Waters here. Still looking to push forward. Takes it back all the way to the goalkeeper. And that's a bit sloppy there. Oh, I'm sure he breathed, he felt relief when he saw that ball go out of play, because that could have landed on the wrong feet. Somebody like
Eddie. Yep.
He would have definitely been punished for that. And long ball here now from the goalkeeper of Ongos, of Blue Waters rather. So far, no goals scored here at the Independence Stadium in this game between FC Ongos and Blue Waters. What will happen in this last few moments of this first half? We are yet to see. That falls straight into the hands of goalkeeper Tinashe. Sure, he is very happy with that. Just need to stay wakker and make sure that you don't miss any of those. Dang it. Oh, and that's half time. Half time here at the Independence Stadium. 45 minutes played, additionally with the 5 minutes that were added on, and so far it's still goalless. Ronnie Canalelo's side, as well as Mami Casaona. None of them being able to convert and get in the back of the net. So as it stands here at the Independence Stadium, it is Ongos, FC Ongos now, Blue Waters now. What did you make of that so far in this first half?
Judging by the coach's body language, Coach Ronnie was the more relaxed one. Most of the time he was just seated in his bench, where Mamsi was the one marching on from left to right and trying to give the proper message to his teammates. I think on the balance of play, Ongos more ball position, although Blue Waters had the better chances because they were utilizing their counter attacks very, very perfectly, especially playing from the right side of Mr. Jason here. And their tall striker, the number 23, Junior, I like his presence. There was one ball he had down in the box, but unfortunately it was an offside. But besides that, I think the 0-0 is a fair reflection of the first half.
Absolutely. We are yet to see what happens in the second half as we await. But stay locked on to this game as we await for the rest of the 45 minutes. For now, we'll catch you later.
Independence Stadium, of course, for the NPFL round 17 of action. It is Ongos taking on Blue Waters. Alongside myself is none other than the legendary man himself, as we look to see how this one plays out in the 45 minutes of this encounter. What are you hoping to see?
Yeah, back to the drawing board. Second half, last 45 minutes. I want to see goals. I want to see goals. Goals make the match exciting.
All right, perhaps that's already a great one to see from Leslie. And that could be picked up here now, Blue Waters. And maybe not as decisive as should have been. Lazarus. That was a good chance. But also you have to look at the fact that he might have been under pressure that fell on his feet at a time where he didn't expect it and he had to make a decision. It's a throw in now here for Ongos. Straight to the goalkeeper, Jonas of Ongos. You see a couple of non-Namibians in these squads, which is always great to see. For Namibia's top flight league. The likes of Tinashe, the goalkeeper of Zimbabwe. Throw in for Ongos. It's taken up by Larry. Larry finding Gideon. Back to the goalkeeper, Jonas. Hoping to play it safe. It lands straight to Devon Thompson. Still going. And to pick up Haikali now. Here he comes in the air. He loses it out, but not entirely, because oh well, you could say entirely, actually, because the ball is now with Blue Waters. So far, few minutes into this game, Costa?
Yeah, few minutes, 5 minutes. Ongos trying to play the ball from the back. We have diverted from the back 4 to back 3. And Larry and Haita is now pushing up forward, hoping that they can put a lot of pressure on Blues.
Here they come now. Ongos pick it up into this midfield. Looking to really get up front as he picks up his teammate Larry now. Still this battle between, I see Larry, Jeremy as well for Blue Waters. The ball is picked up now. It's lovely done by Junior. But all the way wide, and looks like we'll be seeing a set piece taken up by Dandaso, who was one of really the standout players in the first half. Really, although with those offsides that he kept bringing forward, I think one of the most, at least you could say, active players in the first half, Dandaso. First corner kick for Blue Waters in the second half. Here they come now. Will they capitalize? Into the box. And there was really no one to pick it up. Or I think the goalkeeper was well aware, and wonderfully done. Wonderfully done. That was actually really looking to have brought him down. But maybe can we discuss the fact that did he catch it while he was on the line, or
not well under pressure, and the distribution quick. In 5 seconds they were already in the offense of Blues half. But unfortunately, Eddie couldn't head the ball down to his striker, Mr. Haikali.
Right, as the game continues here at the Independence Stadium, still early on into this second half. It's still 0-0 between these two sides. Ongos and Blue Waters. Still maybe awaiting either of the sides to get to the back of the net. A draw is not really what you want. I think nobody really likes a draw when the game is equally as competitive, if we are being honest. unless you, the quote and so as they say, so and so the underdog, and you somehow manage to hold a very strong side to a draw, that's maybe something you can celebrate, huh?
Yeah, I think Blue Waters, I mean, coming to the very humid and warm weather of Windhoek, getting a point, I think they will be very happy. But why not? They can go out for the 2 points also and get the 3 points.
Oh, still waiting for this free kick. Very sure it will be taken up by Eddie Elagos Simon. I'll see what he can. Actually, this is Blue Waters Junior. Actually, not a bad position either. Here he goes now, and just wide. Unfortunately for Blue Waters. A lot of set pieces so far in the second half, we have to say.
Yeah, it seems like that Blue Waters is now, I think they have now opted to say that this is the only way they can get a goal with the long throw-ins or maybe with dead ball situations, yeah, and trying their luck from far.
Indeed. As we are now looking at this throw-in here for Ongos. What can they do here? It's picked up though by Blue Waters. It falls to Eddie Elagos Simon. So, ball now with the goalkeeper of Ongos, none other than Jonas, who just not so long ago he made that, could say, save. Really had to save the day there and managed to do so. This is a battle between two sides who have proven to be powerful against each other, because we have not yet seen a goal scored and a player is down. That's definitely a Blue Waters player, and it's Malakia for Blue Waters here, who was brought down, and now we see a free kick taken up by Johannes of Blue Waters. Another set piece to capitalize on, perhaps. Here they go now. Johannes for Blue Waters, and it falls straight to Jonas, safe and sound. He's trying to get hold of his teammate there, Haikali, and Tinashe was right there to catch it. The goalie of Ongos, or of Blue Waters rather. And now, Ongos have it here. Ball still just scrambling. So far, maybe Blue Waters with the more set pieces. Ongos really trying to a little bit more of the counter, which has not been as successful. Counter attack. We saw a lot of counter attack from Blue Waters in the first half, which did not pay off either.
Yeah, Blue Waters, I think their best weapon so far is they allow Ongos to have ball possession in their half. They sit back and then they hope for that lucky open gap, and then they play on their strong point, which is counter attacks. Yeah,
that's flicked away surely. Ball throwing now for Ongos. It did hit the Blue Waters player last, so they go now. Gideon also strong with that, especially with the partnership between him and the captain Liama, gentleman from South Africa. Ball still, so they're scrambling. Ongos have got it, and not surely is foul on the captain of Blue Waters. Was down there, but he's up now. It's Gapes. Here comes Johannes now. This free kick for Blue Waters. Will he pick anybody up? Well, no is the answer. That ball is wide. Here they go now. Ongos looking to get it back, as they should. Jeremy. That's a long ball for Ongos. Flicked away though by the Blue Waters defense. It shall surely fall straight to Johannes. And now this is a chance for Blue Waters, but that was a clear offside. But you never know sometimes, like you said, we don't have VAR. Could be one of those days where it was not well read. And
yeah, seems like he was on, but yeah, we have to go with the match official's decision. Yeah.
That's Johannes for Blue Waters. And look at this now. That just falls straight to goalkeeper Tina Asher of Blue Waters. Another seeing. That was Jeremy. Was seeing. That was Jeremy. Was brought down. I mean, his shoe also went off.
Yeah, and that angered the assistant coach Armando Petro on the bench of Blue Waters, as he could rush towards the match official, trying to make out this clear point. Yeah.
So now another free kick here, another set piece for the man from the coast. Another chance here, but that, actually not far off at all.
Not very convincing from Jonas.
I think he has his moments where could really do a great save, but also some of those sloppy mistakes that could cost you. Still now here, Blue Waters looking to attack, a chance, and it's wide. That's Lazarus with that shot there for Blue Waters. Not too far off. I think that's the type of energy they need to bring forward if they really want to get this one, Blue Waters. So we see now the ball with Ongos after that shot there from Lazarus of Blue Waters. Straight yellow as well issued here, seeing a booking. Actually, red card. Oh, a red card has been issued here to Malaki. Seems like he was already on a yellow, and oh my, you wouldn't want that feeling, would you?
Wow, and the star player for Blue Waters, Malaki, he was the one pulling the strings, and losing him out, it's going to cost Blue Waters greatly.
Quite former Ongos player there, unfortunately as well. What a way to go off, and quite unfortunate for the young man Malakia there for Blue Waters. That's what we were talking about earlier. We were saying you do not want to keep making those mistakes, especially if you're on a yellow card.
Yep.
And that's a great example, or rather an example of what we just witnessed here. So, we're seeing a corner kick here now for Ongos. Will be taken up. See what they can do. See as the battling it out. Still going strong. Don't have it, but unfortunately, it's out of play for Ongos. Throw in. Gideon. Ongos really kind of have an advantage now to probably utilize this opportunity to go one up.
Yeah, time of change of tactics. Blue Waters maybe might go defensive, and Ongos can throw in more bodies up front.
It's surely a foul on Junior. And Blue Waters stands are one man down. They will have to work probably a little extra hard. And Junior is up now. Should be a free kick. It'll be taken up by Heita. But unfortunately, for the boys in blue. That is not successful at all. It's another throw in for Blue Waters here. What can they do? Straight into the box and wide. Just wide there from Jeremy. Not a bad attempt though.
Yeah, the number 17 of Blue Waters, Leslie, his throw-ins are very, very, very tactical. Almost 30 to 40 meters up in the box of Ongos. But so strange that I don't see any activities on the Blue Waters bench after the red card to their player.
You would, in this particular moment, we obviously would have to see Coach Mami have to make some of those adjustments. Another yellow card issued. I think tensions are starting to a little bit.
Devon Sonsep, yeah, Devon Sonsep got a yellow card. And yeah, it's now heating up. It's heating up. It's now going for the last 40 minutes. And both teams now see that it's about getting the points and closing the gap to the top 4 teams.
So you're saying we already saw a player sent off not so long ago, which was Malakia of Blue Waters. Here's the captain now for Blue Waters with his free kick, and surely Jonas will be happy with the way he handled that one. The goalkeeper of Ongos. Ongos look to win it back. Here they come now. It's Larry trying to pick up the likes of Eddie. Surrounded but still going strong, but you have to command the Blue Waters team. For some reason, it's almost like you can't even tell that they have a player who's sent off.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Mm-hmm. And always when a team is down with...
Chance here now for Ongos! And wide. Haikali there. Not bad. Gotta utilize those chances. Just perhaps needed a curl onto that one, but kind of looked like it was going to go in the back of the net if you look at it properly, but misses there for Ongos. We also have a player on the other end who is down for Blue Waters. See some discussions between Coach Sawana and
Leslie.
As perhaps just trying to figure out how they can go about this one. I think the best thing that you can do when you get booked off, when you are man down, probably to make sure that you do not concede a goal.
Yeah, that's the first option, but I think they are trying to tell him not to overlap a bit now, since they are one player less, because the moment that Blue Waters got the red card, I could see the bench of Ongos, Coach Ronnie, inserted that the offensive players of them have to warm up, so it seems like Ongos might change any time, take out a defensive player and put in an offensive player.
That's actually interesting. We'll see how that one plays out when that happens. For now, as we wait to get action back into play. We are live, or direct rather, from the Independent Stadium. NPFL action. Here from the Independent Stadium in the capital. Humid weather we are seeing so far. Ongos versus Blue Waters. So far, as it stands, both sides yet to score. So, goalless it stands in this encounter. And here comes Ongos now, looking to break. This run in from Achimune for Ongos, and that nearly could have almost looked like if he got a boot to his face or something like that for Paulus. Luckily, nothing too serious. He's up. We're seeing 3 players warming up as well for Ongos, so perhaps a change in tactics. Fresh legs coming on as well, always good, especially when you're in the second half of the game and you still haven't scored a goal. So some changes are waiting. In the meantime, those who are on the field have to make the difference with that cross save. Not too bad, but fortunately there, Dwayne could not keep up with the ball. Also was surrounded a lot by the defense of Blue Waters. I mean, what can you really do?
Yeah, one can see immediately after the red card that Blue Waters has now changed their formation. They are playing now 4-4-1. So leaving Junior up front alone, trying to keep the defense tight.
Long ball here from the goalkeeper. Tinashe now to his teammates. Ball just scrambling. It's picked up by Ongos now. Looking to break. But surely, the no-nonsense defending is starting to manifest itself here in this encounter. The captain for Blue Waters made sure to keep it out. Still going strong, and that surely was hit out by the defense. So corner kick for Blue Waters, or rather Ongos.
Number 24, so number 24.
So Ongos with a corner kick. Yet another. What can they do here? This is taken up by Kashimune for Ongos. The changes are being made now. The changes have been made actually. So we've seen players come on.
Number 24, Peter Stefanos for Larry Horaip. And then number 12.
And it's a corner kick here as well on the other side of the end. Nothing came from it. In fact, Blue Waters are looking to break. And it was brought down in that particular encounter or battle. Sonjavera, Kameni, as well as Stefanis have come on for Ongos. What do you make of those changes?
Yeah, very clear after the red card. Like we said, Coach Ronnie opted now for offensive, and he's going all out just to get that most important first goal to settle down the nerves.
Well, ball back in the possession of Ongos. And there comes Ashimune now for Ongos. Still going strong, really looking for their goal. But Blue Waters saying no, not allowing that to happen. It's impressive how they still keep pushing forward, Blue Waters. Like, I think now you could see that their play is really manifesting here, how they are not stopping with the attacking, regardless of the fact that they are a man down.
Yeah, good thing of Blue Waters, they always win all the attacks of Ongos, but once they play the counter-attack ball, there is no one up front as Junior is alone, and always Ongos defense pick up the balls easily and then again build up from the back.
Flick there. Another flick from Leslie. Here's Ongos now. Still looking to go for it. Maybe that the pass. Was that intentional, you think?
No, I think he meant it. He wanted to go for the wonder goal to see his new name in Monday's newspaper, but unfortunately, execution was not perfect.
And intention is everything in football. You gotta have some sort of intention.
Yep.
Because if you wanna see what product comes out of that.
And also, what I see from Ongos, they take out Lady Horab, the right back. Now they are playing back three, and throughout all the bodies up front, just to try and get offensive and get that winning goal.
Well, we're seeing that goalkeeper Cecil is being, or rather Tinashe, is being attended to. Looks like he might just have maybe a cramp. Not the first time we've seen him. I think in the first half we also saw him had a similar situation.
Yep, first time I wrote it down here. 4 times he went down. 4 times, yeah. Trying to waste time and just to get his players some a brief of fresh air.
It could be tactical, yeah.
Tactical, yeah. Goalkeepers always do it when they are under pressure, just to ease off and give their players just some time just to get some energy back in their body.
We are waiting for the game to commence or to continue here at the Independence Stadium between Ongos and Blue Waters. Like I mentioned, as it stands, We've got some other games from the likes of African Stars as well versus Julino. And all the African Stars were ahead in that encounter not so long ago. Here comes now Ongos, who are not successful because the defending from Gapes is ruthless. To keep it out and give away yet another free kick, or rather corner kick, for Ongos. So those fixtures, and will still come your way later during the day on NBC Sport, will be Tigers and Chula Chula right here at the Independence Stadium. For now though, focus remains on this one. Look at that pass, but that was, I think, the cross from the corner kick directly, trying to pick up whoever was in the box. Not even Ongos, when it comes to set pieces, for some reason, not their strongest.
Yep, it was a great cross from Elako Simon, but Jacobo on the left side, his header was wayward and he couldn't find his teammate, and that's why almost Blue Dust got a counter attack.
Oh, this is a throw in now for Gideon. Gideon for Ongos. Into the box, seeing that the newly substitute, some couple of touches so far in this game.
Yep, that's Stephanus, the cousin of Awilo.
It's a generation of football. It's lovely to see. Ball just really in the air. So it's like was a player who had I won't say diving, but rolled. I don't think that was intentional maybe from him.
I think the Blue Dust is winning the game so far because they intimidate Ongos with their flow. So they try and cut off each and every offensive task from towards them, and it goes in their advantage, and that's why they are still 0-0.
Indeed, 0-0 still as it stands here at the Independence Stadium, and yet again, player brought down. I believe that was Junior for Blue Waters, gets a free kick for Blue Waters. What can they do here? Maybe, perhaps, yet another chance to capitalize. Will they do so? We have to wait and see. Either Junior.
I'll go for Junior.
Junior or Leslie. See who will take it up.
Because he had a good cracker about 15 minutes ago, but went over the bar.
Well, they come now. Junior or Leslie. But certainly looks like Junior will go for it. Well, he does, and just over the bar. Not too bad.
Yep, that's a bit high.
Like you said, he just had a similar chance like that not so long ago. His precision is quite something. Here comes Waters again. Ongos, get it back. I mean, even with the substitutes, we saw substitutions made by Ongos, but why do you think it's not necessarily materializing for Ongos, even with the substitutions?
Yeah, sometimes it's, you know, you have to get to the power of the match because your body has to get warm, and the other players already at on gear number 4 while you are at gear number 1. So it will take you 5 to 6 minutes before you get into the rhythm of the match.
Oh, here they are now, chasing it forward, trying to pick up his teammate Achimune, and he does. Crosses it into the box. What will they do here? Elago here now for Ongos, and that is wide from the substitute. Fortunately, he was unable to curl that one in to the box, to the back of the net rather. Looks like we'll be seeing a substitution made as well for Blue Waters. And actually 2, or just 1. The other one is sent back. It seems like Junior Yalo Petrus of Blue Waters might be coming on, but we have to wait and see because he's just so far both of them warming up. to get on and replace, but look at that defending from Gabes. I always say that no nonsense defending from Blue Waters is quite astonishing. Ongos looking to keep pressure there up front. So, in the likes of things, George and Cabora of Blue Waters look like the substitutes that will be coming on now for Blue Waters. And they are making the replacements now. Cabora and George. And then Judge Junior will be coming off. Yalo Petrus.
And Lazarus. Junior and Lazarus out.
Well, not too bad of a game from them, especially Junior. I'd say one of the stand-up players so far in this game. And here comes Ongos now. That ball hit the very stacked box. But Ongos still have the possession now with the throw-in. What can they do here? Our referee says no. Ball for Blue Waters. Still action ongoing here at the Independence Stadium between Ongos and Blue Waters. And I can tell you this has been quite a very competitive game between these two sides, and this is why it's still goalless. Because, regardless of the fact that Blue Waters are a man down, had one of their players, Malakia, get a second yellow, and that led up to a red card. And surely that's a foul. So Ongos with a chance now to a yellow card as well issued. That was Elago who was brought down. So a yellow card has been issued. Is that not the substitute that came on? Oh. It's actually Paulus Jason who was given the yellow card there. So free kick for Ongos. We'll take it up. It's surely not Elago actually. It's going to be taken up by Haikali. Haikali with his free kick for Ongos FC. What can they do here? Here they come, Haikali for Ongos, and it falls straight into the hands of Tinashe, Zimbabwean goalkeeper of Blue Waters. What do you make of that free kick, Master?
Yep, quality. He bent it very well. It's just that nobody in the box could anticipate and just tap it in with his toe. And then Tinashe just had an easy catch and play the counter attack again.
I think if you analyze it well, perhaps from your side, seeing that how Ongos a little bit difficult with the set pieces, should they stick to those long balls instead of trying to play it into the box?
I think seeing them playing more constructive and covered football, they try to outplay Blue Waters. At the moment they play those long balls with their physique, Blue Waters is the better team. You can see they, when they play constructive football, then they outplay them, outsmart them. That's what they must keep on doing it always, over and over and over again.
Oh, we're yet to see. Still a couple moments to go, so perhaps they could get their goal. Ongos chasing it on this left-hand side. That's Gideon for Ongos, finding his teammate. It's picked up wonderfully, but Elago gets hold of it. Maybe a misplaced pass there from Elago, which the ball landing rather to Blue Waters. And here is the goalkeeper of Ongos, Jonas. was not seen as much as the ball in this last few moments compared to Tinashe on the other side of the field. Yes, join us now. As the Ongos look to push forward. Still looking to attack. Really want their goal. But yet to wait and see how the one plays out. Looking for his teammate, but failed. Devon Somsep to the captain of Ongos. Looking for Hashimune, who picks it up. Wonderful pass there. Hashimune now here for Ongos. And, well, was really no one in. That's a chance now as they scramble for the ball. Just some reason are not able to finish it off. That's a shout for offside there, but referee says play on, and it's a goal.
Offside.
Offside, actually. That's an offside that was actually being shouted for earlier on before the ball went forward, but so that's surely ruled out. Maybe a little bit of a delayed
Decision
by the officials.
Yeah, but before that, 2 quality balls played by the captain of Ongos. First 30-meter pass to the right side, cross from Haikali, and then again to the left side, and almost a goal, but they're not offside yet. But 2 quality balls that can show you that that's why Ongos went to get a South African international.
I mean, Kashimone too. Wonderfully picked up from this right-hand side, that pass to keep it in play as well. That was really well done from him. Blue Waters maybe looking to reply to that. Ongos get it back though, as they chase it down.
And one can see the bench of Blue Waters trying to warm up the goalkeeper. So it seems like their goalkeeper is having some injury issues.
You say you did count about 4.
Now five. Yes, now 5 times, yeah.
So could be a sign that might have to replace him, but that's a decision that the bench will have to make. And I wanted to talk about Leslie of Blue Waters. The defense that he brings forward is commendable.
Number 17. Yep.
Very commendable defending from him.
Beautiful, and always strong, and wins each and every duel, 50-50s, and and always present and helping out the
and that's all everywhere on the field. Can find him on this side, on the other side. He's able to be there. Another player down for Blue Waters. But so you wait to see what really is the issue.
Yep, and Coach Ronnie is now shouting at his player, and that's what I was saying, that why is he playing the long balls? You know, each time when they play cupboard football from the back, they were outsmarting and outplaying Blue Waters. And playing all those long balls, it's easy for Blue Waters. The goalkeeper is now giving a sign, saying that I think he's now done. And it seems like Blue Waters is they're gonna make now a substitution to bring in a goalkeeper.
See.
And also we see Damasep on the bench. His father is sitting on the technical bench, and his son, number 30, is now warming up. Damasep, it seems like he's going to come on.
That's an interesting one to see. I think the coach is also just using this time to engage with the players.
Yep.
If you are coach Ronnie Kanalelo, what are you telling?
Frustrating, because as you can see that each and every time whenever Ongos has the play from the back, Blue Waters falls back, they just wait, and that frustrates him because he's been telling them don't play the long balls, just keep continuing with playing the cupboard football like Man City, and maybe we're going to get that hopeful winning goal.
And so far we've not yet seen that winning goal from them. Still a few moments to go in this game though, so maybe it's still coming as the game progresses. We've seen in this last few moments or so, they had a couple of chances on to go, about 2 or 3, which are not successful.
Yeah, that's why our top goal scorer in the league is having 9 goals. It's a sign that we are struggling with scoring goals in the entire league. Yeah, so we have to look into it.
Oh, here they come now. Blue Waters. That should be a throw-in for Blue Waters, and it's going to be taken up by the man himself. We were just talking about him, Leslie.
I like his throw-ins. Very always 20 to 30 meters up in the danger box of Ongos.
And they come now. Throw in by Leslie. Blue Waters flicked away. Still into the box though. There's a shout here, but for a handball, I believe.
Yeah, handball for Ongos. Defensive free kick.
So Ongos will be happy with that one to have gotten it back, get it out of danger for now, at least. So here's Gideon. Gideon for Ongos now. As they're pushing forward to Somsep. A dribble, not too bad from him. Back to his teammate Somsep. That cross into Haikali, or rather Elago, on that left-hand side, who got that shot into goal not so long ago of that free kick.
Hey, Gideon! Gideon! What the fuck? What the fuck? What are you doing?
We're hearing some frustrations.
What the fuck are you doing?
Some frustrations we're hearing from Coach Ronnie Canalelo. Perhaps, like you said, of course, he would be frustrated because he's not getting exactly what he's telling them to do. And the Blue Waters now break, and a little bit sloppy once again from Jonas.
Yeah.
That if you had somebody like Malakia, who's no longer in the game, unfortunately for Blue Waters, could have ended badly, could say. But nonetheless, I'm sure they are glad that did not happen.
Yep, indeed.
So, as it stands here at the Independence Stadium, it is still 0-0 between Ongos and Blue Waters. Both of these sides failing to get the back of the net. Interesting fact, actually, is that Blue Waters are without one of their players who was sent off. Just not, well, it's been a while now since we were sent off. Malakia.
Yeah, almost 20 minutes ago.
So, they're playing with a man down. Some changes were made by both sides. We are yet to see a goal in the back of the net in this game here at the Independence Stadium. Hope you are enjoying a good afternoon of football as we are. It's always good. Nothing like the NPFL, nothing like a good game of football in the company of NBC Sport. Here's Ongos now to Haikali. Haikali on a pick up his teammate Elago there, but just I think Elago, if you compare to how he's performing now versus the first half, there has been a shift in the way in which he's been playing. I think that's what has been some frustration from the coach Ronnie Canalelo as well.
Yeah, some of the players can't play when it's more content because now they have more of the ball position, and Blue Waters is now sitting back, and now he doesn't have enough space where he can counter. Yeah, so that's why he's struggling. But if you give him enough space, 5 to 10 meters, that's where Elago Simon is very, very dangerous.
Well, Blue Waters not backing down either. Not letting that red card stop them. This is Gideon now for Ongos.
Very solid from Blue Waters, very solid defensively.
Indeed. This is a through ball here now for Ongos to strike, and you are shouting that it could have been a little bit of a push, a little bit of a shift. But maybe soft, could say. And it fell straight to, or Cecil, rather, Tinashe was there to make sure that he takes it well for Blue Waters. Here's Somsep now for Ongos. Still looking for that goal. Paulus got it to his teammate Elago, Simon. Ball still in there. Scrambling. You were saying you could see a goal scored here. Costa, are you still standing with that statement?
It doesn't seem like that. I think it's going to be a 0-0, but maybe Ongos might edge out with the last minute.
Look at that defending. Look at that defending. It was wonderfully done to take it out from the Blue Waters defense, rather. see some of those warm-ups, some of the other teams.
Tigers.
We know the Tigers will be taking on Chula Chula, and that's, well,
I think the ball was already out while dribbling.
It did look like it was a goal.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes added on, just like in that first half. Nearly almost thought, my goodness, what a interesting goal they scored, but that's not the case.
Yep.
Still 0-0. I'm saying Tigers just training there in the background, ready to take on, or we'll find out as they take on Chula Chula.
That's going to be an interesting one. Very interesting.
Indeed.
Team on top and team on bottom of the table.
It's always an interesting one. Indeed. That's Blue Waters now. 5 minutes still to go in this game. What can happen? Last few moments of the game. That is a very wide ball.
Leslie, my man of the match.
That's your money also, Leslie? Oh no, he has been quite an interesting player so far for Blue Waters. And one of the things about Leslie, like I said, he's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Very, very versatile. Here's Haikali now for Ongos. Sobse. Still pushing forward Ongos, looking for their goal to Elago Simon now, who takes it back. Still looking for that goal, Ongos. Few moments still left. What can happen in the last games of this game? This is Stefanis, who just came on about 15 minutes ago. Look at this, lose it out to Blue Waters, and he was unable to keep it in play. Ongos get it back, will throw in. And that's surely flicked away. Him, Leslie and Gabes.
Yep.
A little bit similar in terms of when they defend. Very, very no-nonsense defending that they tend to go for. The ball is now for Blue Waters. Ongos had a chance to finish it off. Perhaps might have been one of their last chances.
Yeah.
As the time is ticking.
I think this one is going for a stalemate.
Leslie with his throw in now for Blue Waters. Will he pick up his teammate? Well, didn't. In fact, Akali, I believe, would attach to that. Final substitutions in the final moments we are seeing being made here for Blue Waters. So, seems like Tuafeni and Ananias David will be coming on. And then we'll see a change of, seeing that Johannes Mutanga, I believe, has come off. So a change made in the last moments of the game. Stefanis for Ongos. Game is really scrambling. Final moments of the game here. We're waiting for that last minute goal from either of these teams. Substitute who just came on, David Ananias. And still pushing forward. Blue Waters not backing down and trying to probably win a set piece then, but not successful. So Ongos, Sobsep for Ongos, seeing Rivaldo. Back to Somseb, now Rivaldo gets it back. But running from that left-hand side. Chance into the box, well, headed away at the Blue Waters defense. Aikali got a touch to that, but unsuccessful. Not successful there. See, the tensions are really rising now. As you saw, Coach Ronnie Canella probably thinking, I think as a coach you would probably want to get in yourself and just get the job done, hey?
Yeah, I think he wanted to get the ball and he just hurried up in the field of play, and Coach Armando just tried and just delayed here.
Well, we've got, in no moments or in no few moments we'll be hearing that final whistle very, very soon, and so far, chance here, perhaps one of the last moments. for Ongos, and well, that's not too bad from them to concede, or rather to win a corner kick. I'm sure that could be one of the last plays of the game, or chances to get in the back of the net. So Ongos now with a corner. This is Rivaldo for FC Ongos. What can he do here? Will he pick up anybody in the box? Well, there he goes now. Picks up Elago Simon, and that's not really successful from him. They're scrambling, and it's a goal! In the very last few moments of the game, they have done it. FC Ongos have scored. Costa, do you see it coming?
Yeah, as much as I said, maybe 1-1 or 1-0 finally, but quality cross from Eddie. I was pointing out here, 2 against 1. Why not play a short corner? It's 2 against 1, and then they did it, and then boom, good cross from Elako Simon, and then quality back play from Yakubu, and the winning goal.
I mean, there you have it, just like that. Yakubu of FC Ongos finishing things off in style. It all started off with that corner kick from Rivaldo, and they slotted home. Could see there was a little bit of back and forth into the box.
Yeah.
But somehow they get it in. So Stefanis, his second half substitute, slots it home, and it ends so well. We are yet to hear that final whistle, but as it stands, FC Ongos in the lead by 1-0 here at the Independence Stadium. And there you have it. Final whistle here from the referee. What a game, what a game. It is FC Ongos who provides some magic in the very last minute of the game. What a game. What a half, Costa.
Heartbreaking for Blooders, QA for Ongos. Really, these boys played out their hearts. 25 minutes with 9 players, and conceding a goal in the last few seconds. That's part of football. It's cruel, but that's a beautiful game of soccer.
Yeah, you have to feel for Blue Waters. I mean, they really brought their A game. You saw that they had a man down. Malakia was brought down in that, or rather was sent off in that second half, and they kept their composure. They kept going at it. They did not play the defensive solely. They still kept attacking. But unfortunately, like you say, Costa, the beautiful game of football, it can be heartbreaking. You can bring your A game and still not win today, and that's exactly what happened here.
I hope Blooders, they're going to regroup quickly, fast, watch first half of Tigers, because they're going to play against Tigers tomorrow, because really I have to give heads off to them. As much as they were down to 9 men, they really played their hearts out, their souls. They kept with their tactics. They never broke down that defensive line. Although Ongos tried to play the carpet football and try and outmaneuver them, they kept with their discipline. But at the end, a quality cross by Eti from the right side, header back from Jakubu, and then Stefanes with a beautiful touch and tap in the goal. It's over.
Well, that's how it ends here at the Independence Stadium for this NPFL round 17 of action. FC Ongos slotted home in the final moments of the game. It is 1-0 against Blue Waters. We cross over to Jovita Kanjuba.
That is how the game ends here at the Independence Stadium. FC Ongos, the home team, find the back of the net in the dying minutes against traveling Blue Waters all the way from the coast, and it could have ended in a goalless draw, but FC Ongos collect 3 points here, and we get to talk, of course, to the coaches just to get their views on the encounter, as this is match round 17 and 18 will be upon us tomorrow, as the teams will be facing each other, facing different opponents for tomorrow. But here it ends in a 1-0 victory for that is the home team, that is FC Ongos. Quite also a very hot afternoon here at the Independence Stadium, and I can tell you that the weather maybe could be a contributing factor, especially for the coastal side that is quite used to the breezy weather. And I can tell you that certainly a lot of exciting action that has transpired here, but it was in the dying minutes that we of course got that victory for FC Ongos. I'm now going to be joined by the coach of Blue Waters, Coach Mami Kasawona. Coach, first and foremost, a very good afternoon. Please come join me here. Okay. Coach, dying minutes was the end of the game, and a terrible result for Blue Waters in the office.
Yeah, it did. It's not the result that we wanted. You could see that we had the second half to defend. I mean, the whole 45 minutes plus we could defend. They could only score in the last 30 minutes. I should say, kudos to my boys for the job well done, because at the end of the day, they have the whole 45 minutes to defend. But at the end of the day, I think we should also come back to the official in terms of how we officiate. You cannot give a yellow card only one sided of the game. Instead, I mean, when you're having two teams on the pitch and they are all committing fault, and then at the end of the day, without a warning, knowingly that the player have a yellow card, you just straight up, and then your yellow card all gets loaded in your pocket. Let's be fair, because we are here to do a fair game. Let's be fair at all means. Yeah.
I mean, we're looking at a possible 1 point, but now here it's all lost. Let's talk about what was the game plan, especially seeing that you are the traveling team here.
You come to any game knowingly what you have at your disposal, and then you know the opponents that you're going to face. They are more into a ball play, so we leave them a benefit of a doubt to do their build-up, but not to allow them to get into the middle part of the field, and then we can continue at such. But at the end of the day, that's football, you know. You go back to the drawing board, and then you boost the boys ready for the next game.
I mean, there's still another encounter tomorrow before you travel back. What are you anticipating now, seeing that you still have one game?
We approach the same way we approached the first game that we had today, and then we see what will come. But definitely we're not going to go there as people that are going to give away, but we want the 3 points at almost.
Tough luck and all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
That is the coach of Blue Waters, Coach Mami Kasawona, the only woman coach, of course, in the Namibia Premier Football League. And I'm joined by Coach Ronnie Kanalelo of FC Ongos. Man, I can tell you the excitement that is coming from the FC Ongos camp. Dying minutes is the victory. Coach Ronnie Kanalelo, first and foremost, a very, very good afternoon to you. And congratulations, the excitement. Let's talk about that.
You know, first of all, we played very well. You know, we played our style consistently. We were pressed, you know, but we maintained our style of play through the phases. I told the boys, you know, this is one game, and tomorrow against Unam, where they will learn how to press high, you know, and we'll teach them how to press high, because with other teams they don't have that luxury or opportunity to press high, because every build-up is a long ball. But the excitement, you know, if I look at how many games if we gave away points, I mean, Rondo Chiefs were leading 2-0 in the dying minutes, they equalized. Chula we lost 2-1, they scored in the dying minutes. Before I came here, young Africans, you know, they equalized in the dying minutes, you know. So I think today is our moment to also feel, you know, how happy the other teams are when they score in the dying minutes, because the third moments we know, you know, I know how they feel. How Blue Waters feel, because that's how we have felt, you know, in many games. But big up to the boys, you know, we pushed, you know, we stretched them to the ends, you know, they tried to stop us from playing our game, but we also stopped them from playing their counter-attacking game. You know, they tried to play behind our defense, trying to use their fast players, but you know, we cut that out. We started to cut that out completely. So I mean, we had total control of the game.
Once again, Coach, congratulations and all the best for tomorrow's encounter.
Thank you very much.
That is Coach Ronnie Kanalelo, just indicating that the excitement of winning the game in the dying minutes is something they got to experience today, and of course get to look at those game highlights. And after that, we'll be bringing you another exciting encounter here on NBC2, as we'll be bringing you, of course, another game, Tigers vs Chula Chula.